hip-hop, but he was one of the most popular because of the shit that he was doing.
Well, people knew him as Alpo. I knew him as Negro.
He was just like every other kid in the hood, man. We was all trying to find something to take our mind off the fact that we was fucked up.
Because everybody thought he was black, but he was just a dark-skinned Puerto Rican.
That nigga speaks Spanish very well.
The 70s and 80s was rough.
The state of black America is still very grim.
Mom's on welfare, you know, dad not at home.
He was a good kid, without a doubt, man. He was a damn good kid. He was very humble about a lot of things.
As far as I know, it was always his mom who did everything.
Mostly you seen Poe and you seen his younger sister.
If he had a problem with somebody or something like that and his moms come down, his moms are like, be like, yo, that's my son, don't touch him. She'd be on the front line.
Poe just, for some reason, always stood out.
His mother always had him into, you know, she was always taking him like to camp.
He was going away to Fresh Air Fund, we all did that.
He stayed the summer with a white family. I think there was another little boy that the family had that was their son, and Al was like their son. You know, he spent every summer with the same family. They always wanted him back.
He was just part of the family. We just accepted him to come. We just liked to have him every year.
He really was a good kid. Nobody, I can't imagine anybody not liking Albert, and that proved to be the case once he got here. You know, when your first time you met him, you just liked him.
He adapted to that, which was good, because you was able to see how different people grow up.
Going to the boys club, wanted to be a Marine, wanted to be a cadet.
And they loved him over there. I mean, you can go to 3rd Avenue on 111th Street, and his pictures were everywhere.
If you didn't have a strong structure, it's like you could easily lose it because you'll be outside, you know, learn how to try to make a buck.
We have a community filled with drugs, and on the streets we have young people who seem hopeless and are hopeless.
They have no guidance by looking at the motherfucker that was working. The nigga that was working was struggling. It was 3 of us. Me, Poe, and my man, one of y'all, you know what I mean? And us 3 like that, you know, we was about money, man.
Like any other kid, he didn't want to be depending on his mother all the time.
Anybody that know East River Project is right on the drive. So we would take a garbage can and throw it on the FDR Drive.
And now to slow the traffic down, then we'll go to the back.
When it congest, you know, niggas just walking alongside the barrier till you see that white chick with that purse open, with that yak or that nice diamond chain or whatever, and we just yap it.
Jump back over the wall and run through the projects. But I guess that didn't work out for him.
He got a phone call from his mother, I think, asking if he could come up here.
When he came up the last time and we asked him what trouble he was in, eventually when he told us, he said he was a runner, you know, and we, you know, I think he said that was carrying drugs or something from one place to another.
I really remember when he was real young, and a certain OG around the way had him on the corner.
Yeah, Alpo used to work for me back in the days and shit, you know.
And he was out there hustling, and I was like, yo, what that nigga doing out? Why he always out there? He said, man, that nigga, you know, he's selling that shit.
You know, Poe be the first one out to be cold as hell. So Poe was really trying to get that money. I seen he really want that money. You know, you gotta be out there 6 in the morning to fuck with the heroin and shit. So Alpo used to come get a nigga at 5:30. We still be sleep. Poe come out, you know, be early in the morning, and he have a knot too already, because he done caught them fiends, you know what I mean?
That nigga started popping, he was about 13. He was like one of the youngest cats out. He started real young.
It was that very last time that he came, and he must have been only like 15 and a half, and he had the big chains on, the big gold chains.
The kids around here noticed these things immediately and started asking questions.
At this time and age, that might be normal, but I'm talking about back in 78, you understand, a 13, 14-year-old kid, you know, 79, that wasn't normal.
He was very street smart, and he would observe everything.
Nigga had the eye of the tiger and he was hungry, man.
Poe wasn't drinking, Poe wasn't smoking no weed, Poe didn't do nothing, you know. Poe was strictly about getting paper and putting that shit away.
It's some shit like LeBron James got it, Michael Jordan had it, Poe had it.
When my nigga Al met my man Shorty Love, and my man Love showed this nigga the way what this is,
His game wasn't aggressive at all.
When he got with Randy, the beast came out with him.
When Alpo met Randy,
somehow Randy installed an aggressiveness in him, and he just went ahead and did his damn thing.
And he learned, like, listen, if you want to get in the game, you gotta be 110% sure, because the nigga would take